governor of Murang'a County. Family and friends and my constituents from Embakasi North and entire Nairobi. Mine is to eulogize my mother for a minute or two, because I have a long journey and a long history that can cost more than a day. But since the time cannot allow, I'll just highlight a little of the part of the journey. My mother, because everybody comes here on this earth, on this earth through a mother. So I was able now to know my mother very well when I was 3 years. Then from there I can tell every journey that we have gone with my mother from that age. And that was back my birth is there around 1968. And there before, you have noted from the eulogy that the firstborn is gone. The firstborn, when he was too ill, because he departed from this earth through an illness, then I met with my dear mother at Thika General Hospital. And when my brother was on a critical pain, I did ask my mother to release him out of the pain. And at that moment, my mother made a prayer. And after that prayer, the next morning, we found our brother gone. And we said, it's well, because he was on a pain that we could not be able to leave him. From there, we went another journey. It was back 2004. We lost our father. And my father, as you have learned from the eulogy, was a polygamist. And I can tell you, the challenges are many within such a house or such a home. But I can tell you, as you have learned from the eulogy, all the other family mothers has gone. She was only mother left. And she took the mantle from my father after departure of my father. And my mother has taken us together, a journey and a journey of peace. And none of us can single point his sister or his brother in the presence of the mother. I can tell you, my family, at a time that my father was critically ill, I went to my father and I requested him to arrange for his departure. And I knew there could be a big problem after his departure if he could not arrange on how this big family and this big home will be settled. But my father borrowed my advice, and he agreed to list all his properties on manner that each of us could attain his portion. And I remember my mother, when we went to Kegumo, because that is where Ladybird is, my father could not step out from the vehicle. Otherwise, I left my father in my vehicle. We went to the board with my mom, and every single children from all those other mothers got a portion. And my mother made sure none will go home without. So that's a journey that made a breakthrough to the rest of us and our life at where we are, that none of our brother can ask the other son or the other brother or the other sister, where is my portion? I want to attest that that was taken care of, and none of them can stand here to ask for anything that was not well done by that time. My mother is third, a courageous woman, and a political woman on the other side. And I want to say, my political journey, when I decided to join the market field of politics, I first consulted her. And she told me, my son, I bless you, walk and fight and get victory. And that's how I engaged politics. And you remember, through her blessings, I have served 2 terms as a councillor, and now I am serving my 3rd term as a member of parliament. I want to salute the constituents of Embakasi North, and wherever you are, nimewatolea kofia. The constituents of Embakasi North has been always very kind to me. And remember, I migrated from Kamukunji to Embakasi North because I was serving my civic duties in Kamukunji Mudhuru Award. But 2010, there was a new constitution, and there was a delimitation of boundaries. And then the delimitation of boundaries displaced my wish or my desire to contest in Kamukunji. That's where my desire was. But after that displacement, I found myself in Embakasi North, and I was received with great honor. And therefore today, I would say, nitawatolea kofia mara kwa mara, and I'm sure okay, thank you very much. What I can assure you, my good people, I have been your servant for 3 consecutive terms, and together with you, we have decided that we will start a new journey, and the journey is the gubernatorial of Nairobi journey. I want to affirm to you that those blessings, I have sought them from my mother when she was alive, and she gave me the blessings to go to read or take the money